Okay, so you have your cake sitting on a cardboard, nice and cold. It's not frozen, it's just nice and cold. I'm going to take some scissors and just cut the extra cardboard off of this cake. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this was actually rolled out while I was cutting the cardboard. Most fondant, if you leave it sitting here that long, it's going to crack, it's going to dry out, it's going to get really messed up. And there's no way that I could take this fondant and put it over top of this cake. The Duff brand fondant is designed so you can actually leave it here for a long time. It's not going to dry out. So what you want to do, rub out that little dent that you just put in there, all right, and pull this back. And you have all this cornstarch here. Just take another dry towel, just wipe that stuff off. Now you want to pick this up and just slide your arm just like that. Okay, not too hard. You want to be gentle and just sort of brush off that extra cornstarch. Here's your cake. Now, you want to get this roughly in the center. This. Okay, this is the hard part. Roll it over, drop it. Now, the reason why this is difficult is because you're taking a two-dimensional object, flat piece of fondant, and you're making it three-dimensional. You're making it turn a corner. All right, the first thing you want to do is get that first centimeter on there, right? Just that first little centimeter. And what that's going to do is make sure that your corner doesn't break. And then what you're doing, whenever you have a big wrinkle like this, a little peak or a little valley, you just pop it out. So wherever you're smoothing, you know, make sure that your hand's going to go around there. And you can start to see this cake shape emerging out of this flat piece of fondant. The reason why is because you're slowly stretching and pinching, slowly stretching and pinching. The fondant is elastic. You warmed it up so it would stay elastic. Okay, now I got a lot of wrinkles right here. This is going to be a tough section. Let's see if I can do this. Remember, just take your time. Be patient with this. It takes practice. You got to do this a few times. One little crease left. Actually, one really big crease left. Let's see if we can. All right. I'm kind of going by feel. I'm not really going by sight. Once you get to this point, you're just kind of feeling for any little wrinkle. Okay? You want a good, firm, solid pizza cutter, right? And then what you want to do is put that right at your angle, right where the fondant meets the table, and just cut it around. Good, firm pressure. Make sure the wheel is staying right where you want it. Okay, and then you want to run it straight out. Okay? Okay, now, fondant smoother. This is a really important piece of technology. This thing here, when I first started decorating cakes, I thought this was a gimmick for housewives. Did my very first competition. I get there. Every single cake decorator who've all been in the game for like 20, 30 years, and I've been in it for like 2, all pulled out a fondant smoother, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get one. Promptly got one. Now what you want to do with your smoother, put your hand on top of the cake, not so hard that you're going to leave a handprint, but you want to make sure that the cake doesn't move. You want to hold this and just really, don't be shy. Really get all the little bumps out of here. Okay? Don't do this. Don't do this. What that's going to do is that's going to take away your nice angle, right? Right now you have a nice angle there. If you start smoothing out like this, you're going to get a cake that goes like that. But now what I'm doing is I have one little nick. I have one little hiccup right here, just a little boo-boo that I don't like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can just take the smoother and just very gently, all right, very gently, see if I can get that out and basically reshape the cake. See that? Just reshape the cake. Now here's the deal. Fondant's not cheap. Don't throw this away. This stuff is perfectly good. Knead this back together, just like that. Perfectly good, just like new. Okay, very important at this stage. If you don't poke a hole in the top of this, you're going to get a bubble somewhere. Could be on the top, could be on the side. Generally speaking, law of averages, it's going to be in the spot that you really don't want it to be. So what you want to do is take a knife, just make a little X, just like that. I just want to give the air somewhere to go.